Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Welcome to your July 2026 tarot message. I hope and pray all is well with you. When I was getting downloads for Aquarius this month, I got an immediate download that a lot of you guys are trying to focus on your status because somewhere that you were focused at, it wasn't necessarily giving you what you felt like you needed or what you were worth. And so you are looking forward or moving ahead and focusing on advancement. Now, this can be related to work, an action that you're taking, or a plan of action, especially when it comes to like home improvement projects. Some of you guys, you could have even found or needed to find a new team or something like that, or people who were just more in alignment with you. I was seeing a lot of home improvement or fixture fixing, or even just trying to fix up your family dynamics in some way, shape, or form, and trying to smooth things over. Sagittarius can be very significant for you as well as Taurus. You have the High Priest next. All right. And I was getting that a lot of you guys have been having divine awakenings and will have them around the second and the third, maybe even going into the fourth, where you have premonitions about what's best for you, what's best for you to do in this time period. A lot of people during this time go back and think about areas of their life and where they've been, and where they are going and progressing during this time, maybe even journaling or even praying. Some of you guys, you could be doing some sort of last minute travels or something like that, but seeking out some counsel with people that you are very comfortable with being around is very possible here. So family members or people that cause you to have higher awakenings or feel spiritually in alignment. You could be feeling very cleansed too during this energy period as well. You have the Lover's energy that is coming out next. So you have two major arcana side by side with Taurus and Gemini coming through. It wouldn't surprise me if some of you guys do get a period of thinking back on that time period and something that you were doing, something that was different in your life, or a perspective change that's going to shift. There's going to be something that comes in here. It could be related to a relationship. Some of you guys are going to be recognizing the worth of it. And some of you are going to be recognizing where it was toxic, unhealthy. Maybe there was an argument that ensued. Some of you guys, you could have been in a waiting period or testing this person out. These are all at the bottom of the deck, might I add. You could have had a situation where you were trying to test trial a person or a situation to see how they related to your life, if they're meant to be there or not. There's going to be some sort of clarification in July at the early parts of it that clarifies whether you should give this person a chance or not, or still remain in this commitment. There's something here about you finding out information or having some form of communication from the Most High, but also there's another person that's going to come in and show you. Be mindful, because the King of Swords is not the most loving energy. Even though it is next to the Lovers, it feels like this is somebody who is putting their heart to the side in order to take some form of action, or is needing to do something when it comes to documents, legalities, or even something here when it comes to keeping up with maintenance in something. All right. Those are all things that can be related to the King of Swords, somebody who is focusing on actions, delegating, somebody who may not be serious, but more so focusing on business. So they're very serious there. You have this healing energy that comes in. And again, another higher awakening that's going to come in between the 11th through the 14th. That happens for Aquarius. This star energy with the High Priestess is also going to have a focal point and notice for you to take some time out for yourself, to rekindle a connection with you, focus on self-love and giving back to yourself. You could be nurturing yourself with your favorite meals. You could be taking yourself out or taking people that you care about close to you out during this time. But it feels like you're going to be wanting to reconnect or get out there more. Some of you guys, it would be wonderful to try out a new restaurant, one in which may have like 5 stars or something like that. It feels like you're going to be doing something very fancy for yourself. I'm also seeing some of you guys are going to be elevating on some sort of normal thing in which you get. So let's say you're going higher up when it comes to like a pedicure, or when it comes to a hairstyle or something like that. Some of you guys may even choose to do something different with it and dye it or something. I wouldn't be surprised if you get some new clothing too, or you change brands and you start going towards luxurious brands or something. There's something about you being luxurious with your self-care, even with your lotions and how you are maintaining your body during this time, because there's going to be some sort of need for you to recognize where you were like selling yourself short. And I'm also seeing somebody who's looking into fabrics and recognizing where things were causing them a lot of unhealthiness, or somebody was needing to find balance when it came to their skincare routine or their life's routines. And they're trying to make sure that they're around things that are healthy. Okay, what's going to give me this biggest victory? When I'm getting recognized and when people see me, I want them to be able to remember me, to remember my name, to think about what I'm wearing, to compliment me, or to remember my fragrance, something like that. Okay, you want to put on this sort of memorable front, and I feel like it's working very well. For example, I am seeing that there are some people here, like you have an ex or somebody here who's even going to be getting along a lot better with you, that we see around the 21st that's going to come in Aquarius. And it seems like they're getting along a lot better with you because of how you are carrying yourself, and they want to flirt with you. All right, so just be mindful of this, because I am getting this vibration here that some of you guys, you may be happy and healthy, cut them off and in a new relationship. Okay, some of you guys, yeah, I'm getting this vibration that a lot of you guys may have even done something even further than that. But nevertheless, there is somebody who still has this interest in you, and it's very important that you keep your boundaries up. Anything else for Aquarius that's coming through? You do have the 10 of Cups and also this healing energy that shows that a lot of you guys are going to be having more than just healing that comes in, but mostly wonderful decisions that may come in. You may be seeing or reconciling with family members, people that you haven't seen who could be at a distance from you. I'm also seeing somebody who could be planning multiple trips. This could be somebody who you know is like always on the move or is well traveled, well studied, could also be coming through here as well. Somebody could be wanting to get some sort of spontaneous tattoo or something that they have been thinking about for a long time, but it means something to them. It's very impactful, but they have been waiting for the right hands to do it as well. I'm seeing that could be a possibility between the 23rd and the 24th for somebody to go through with the situation and actually do it. I'm also getting here that somebody's been nurturing themselves, their family. Somebody's going to have something that goes favorably for them, where they can go ahead and take care of something or manage something, not only for themselves, but for their physical body, especially if somebody was recovering either from an insecurity or an ailment here. This could be you or somebody here that you actually have no hard feelings for. It's an earth sign energy, but I know that some of you guys may have like a heavy north node placement or even some other placements in earth. Or you have Scorpio here and Virgo that's coming through for me as well, that I'm getting with the Hermit and the Ace of Pentacles. That's earth. But nevertheless, here I feel like somebody isn't lazy, but somebody had to heal from something, and they were recovering from something, and it feels like it was something that was slow moving. Like maybe somebody has to get sedated in order to take care of their body, or get some sort of procedure. But whatever this may be, I feel like somebody's recovery is actually necessary, and so you having these upright feelings for this person. I get that it's actually going to help you well, because I feel here that this person is separate from depression and somebody who was actually retreating from people who were depressive in their life. And they were misrepresented a whole lot. And I feel like if you actually leave this person, this feels like somebody that maybe you have a soon to be ex, or this could be somebody here who could be having an affair, but they may have had an ex. And you may have not known that this person was um, doing some sort of like committing some sort of adulterous act. Also, this could have been somebody that you were aware committed some sort of adulterous act against you too. So just be mindful of who may be coming through here. We do get fire energy, a lot of air energy. I was getting earth and water, but the earth sign energy seems separate from this water energy. It feels like some of you guys could be dealing with the water sign, so be mindful. This person has a promiscuous past anyway, and it feels like this Queen of Pentacles is somebody who took the proper action, maybe even recognized it and stepped away from it, if it's not yourself too. Okay, because it feels like you're not the only one who has done this with this person, and it feels like you recognizing your worth is not the only path taken, like when it comes to this person or this connection or something like that. The world, there's going to be a cycle that ends and closes at the end of the month, which is perfect, because not only is the month concluding, but it feels like there's something where you recognize your worth, you collect your bag, your money, as well as a lot of information and food for thought when it comes to information that may have been triggering. It feels like some of this substance was heavy substance or something with triggers, or something like that. but it feels like you take what you need to know, and it feels like it's best for you to go ahead and step back, because if you don't step back from a situation, you could be inclined to get so involved with it that it becomes out of reach for you, and it's almost something where it may cost you. Okay, and when I talk about cost, this may be in a different forms, various forms. Sometimes this can be the prison card, and it could be a signal that somebody here may have had a situation where maybe they were limiting themselves or their freedom, trying to like save face or be involved in something, thinking one way in which they shouldn't, or something like that. But with the Four of Wands here, this is like a happy home, a happy marriage life, or the belief systems in which there's a genuine fondness for one another. There's this union in which people can get along with. There's a merriness and a copiousness in which everybody is able to collaborate, to show signs of um, balance together, happiness, and being in a cycle of pleasantries. It gets to a point where somebody's like choosing this, or you, Aquarius, could feel like this is what's most important to you this month is your Four of Wands energy. This could be related to children as well that may cause this. I suddenly started to get that some of these people may carry Page of Wands or even Page of Swords energy, in which I was like, maybe this could be in relation to children and things. If you don't have children, this can also be that there are people who may be around your age or a little bit younger than yourself who are exploring or coming of age and learning about their life. Somebody's going to be offered the opportunity to move or seeing new homes or areas. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody is updating you about this if it isn't yourself. But I'm also seeing here that keeping some of this to yourself or discreet when it is you is going to be very important, especially when it comes to how you're going to be budgeting for things, of course. But there's something about the financial routine of this that you may want to keep private, because it may be considered a luxury, and there may be somebody around you that you feel like talks too much, that may be in a similar situation as yourself, but you do not want them so close to you. It feels like they would actually qualify for this home, and if you were to tell them the luxury in which you just gained, they would try to apply for it as well, and they would be too close for comfort for you. I'm seeing it in the Ace of Pentacles here and a little bit in the World. So just be very mindful just to keep mouth closed if you don't want people that you know may necessarily block an opportunity for you, or make you feel a little bit less comfortable in a new opportunity where you don't feel like it's so homey or worthwhile around you. Okay, it says you may be overlooking valuable opportunities or hesitating in seizing them, leading to missed chances for growth. I'm also seeing where there were a group of people who were trying to step back when it came to a move and trying to save up more. You had to make that tough decision in order to do that, and that might not be a crime. Okay, but it may require that you put up with more situations that may not be up to stature in the meantime if you go along with that. And that's what these cards are saying here too. It says you are at a critical decision point in your life. Making a clear and confident choice will lead to positive outcomes. I'm also seeing somebody who is upset about a choice that a person made recently because it prohibited them from benefiting in some way, shape, or form. But this could have been a union in which somebody felt like they either did not have all of the pieces together, or that they did not fully know a person all the way. They were still in the process of getting to know a person, and maybe too soon. But I'm also getting here that somebody also had in their mind an inkling that they just wanted independence anyway so that they could do what they want. Somebody's been exploring their options in a situation and making it seem as though they're still in a commitment just so that they can get what they want. So just be mindful of like who you're giving your love to, because it feels like there's somebody here who is wanting to manipulate situations, dare I say. And it also gives that somebody is not willing to accept um, what all you have offered them and appreciated well. It feels like you are the person who's going to be getting more money a whole lot, and people are going to be very jealous of this fact that you're getting a whole lot more money, and you have a brand new cycle that is coming in for you with 1121 as your angel number that is coming through, as well as 771 that's coming through as angel numbers that you need to check out, Aquarius. Those are the rest of your messages. It shows that you're going to be having a breakthrough soon, just before we get into July. So I love that this message came out for you when it did. Thumbs up the message if it did resonate for you. Comment down below, share, and subscribe. I would love to read your energy. Thank you so much for channeling with me. And until next time, bye.